for the prisons. Suppose there's no criminals and all the prisons are closed, then they will lose their job. Now, all the medical institutions and the police and what else?
The prisoners.
Prisoners.
The guardians.
Right. If they lose all their jobs, then definitely that will affect greatly on education systems, and eventually universities will close too.
The whole Justice Department.
Right. And so that's why the Christian ethics, what is called the philosophy of religion, one big problem is the evil. If God is omnipotent, omniscient, and wholly good, why does He allow such an evil in the world? Like hurricanes. There are two kinds of evil. One is moral evil, the other one is a natural evil. And there's all those moral evils are because of the human wickedness. So human beings are responsible for all moral evils. But what about the natural evils? Disease, earthquakes, hurricanes, tornadoes. What does God do? Does He take a nap? Like that. So this is a big problem in Christian theology. And so to defend God, there is such a thing as a philosophy called the theodicy. And Leibniz develops his theodicy, saying, conclusion, still, this is the best of all possible world. God, the Almighty God, can create. And the argument is that, imagine, you don't have to get up to go to work. You don't have to go to school because everything is there. And no criminals, no disease, and so on. Okay? Which world would you choose? This world with all the evils in the world. The other world, you don't have to even get up in the morning. You don't have to go to school. You don't have to do anything. Everything you want is there. Suppose God created that world. Which one would you choose? According to John Hick, he is a philosopher of religion at the Claremont Graduate School in California. I said, if you are rational, you will choose this world, even though there's a chance that you will be ending up at the losing end of the line. Many people end up in the losing end of the line. Many people are just doing fine. Okay? Millions of people are suffering from the collapse of the Wall Street, but there are someone who already got millions of millions of millions. They made it out of that, right? Somebody has got a $15 million mansion one place, $24 million mansion another place, 4, 5, 6 of them. And he's the CEO, or he's responsible for the whole the system there, and that collapsed. And then U.S. government is what is called, what do you call that? Bailout. So helping him out. And who's going to suffer? U.S. citizens. You have to pay more taxes. You see? This is awful, evil. You know what I mean? No justice. And according to Christian theology, still this is a better world than the other one where you don't have to worry about anything and so on. Okay, we don't have to choose between different religious ethics. And I cannot get into in detail about this. The only thing I'm going to talk about today really is one Buddhist morality. What is one Buddhist morality? Okay? What is one Buddhist ethics? Since this is a religion, it must have its religious ethics too. And if you talk about religious ethics, there should be morality. And what is one Buddhist morality? Morality, ethics always talks about two kinds of things. One, duty, the other one, virtue. Like in modern times, during the modern times, ethics was focused on duty ethics. Don't ask about the moral virtues of a person. Some person may be morally despicable, and yet as long as that person is doing his duty, that's okay. There's the duty ethics. So we have like a utilitarianism of Bentham and John Stuart Mill, and the other one is Immanuel Kant's duty ethics, what is called deontology. Certain things are your duty, absolute duty, no matter what. That is duty ethics. And one of the duties is this, according to Immanuel Kant: treat humanity either in your own person or in anyone else's person always as an end in itself, never as a mere means. Very important. The first fundamental principle of justice, when you talk about justice, treat humanity always either in your own person or in someone else's person, the humanity always as an end in itself, never as a mere means. Look around yourself. How are the people treating other people? Most of the people, especially in government and so on, they are treating humanity as a means. Especially the greedy people on Wall Street. They are treating millions of people as their means to make money and collapse the whole system and end up with a lot of money. That's awful. And the US government deregulated the whole system. So you see, that's the consequence of what they did. This is not what I'm saying. All those politicians are talking about too. Okay? One Buddhist ethics is this. You remember what was the dual goal of Sotaesan? Dual goal of Sotaesan, with which he opened One Buddhism. One was to save the sentient beings, living beings, deliver the sentient beings from suffering. There are millions of people suffering now, and especially because of the economic downturn, and there should be a cause of this. What I think is this stupidity, greed, put together. We got this horrible situation. Those leaders, those people who have the power, to handle the whole economy, I think they are responsible. To save, deliver sentient beings, that's one goal. The other one, to cure the world of illness, moral illness. And what is the moral illness of today? Hatred, resentment. Of course, they all go down to greed, you see. So Sotaesan, 1916, when he was enlightened, saw the world to come, and he said, we have to do something about this. We have to deliver the sentient beings on the individual basis. On the other hand, we have to cure the world of moral illness. And as a way of doing it, he spelled out what is called correct enlightenment and the right practice. Correct enlightenment to what? To the ultimate truth, which is in your mind. Buddha nature inside. Once you are enlightened to your Buddha nature, then all your actions will be right. Actions will be helping others and also helping yourself. Not egoistic actions, selfish ones. On the other hand, change the world of moral ills. What is the moral ills? This greed, collective greed and collective egoism. You know what collective egoism is? Certain religions think that only their religion is the right one, the others are all Satans and so on. Collective egoism. In Korea, there are Christian ministers, the Presbyterian ministers, they pray to God, please burn all those Buddhist temples. And actually they burned down some of the temples, you see. Now, the